So recently, SpongeBob Sponge on the Run released internationally on Netflix. It was supposed to release here in the US back in July, I think. And then later it actually released in theaters in Canada. But the movie is not actually going to officially release in the US for a while on Paramount Plus, which used to be CBS All Access. So if you're wondering how I was able to watch it, you know why. This is the third SpongeBob movie to come out. The first one was in 2004, the second one was in 2015, and now this one in 2020, just 5 years after the last one. The movie is about SpongeBob's pet snail Gary being kidnapped. Plankton wants to get rid of SpongeBob, so he kidnaps the snail to give to King Poseidon, who needs snails to make his face look younger. So SpongeBob and Patrick go to the lost city of Atlantic City to get Gary back. The movie, I feel, started off pretty basic, and it seemed like it's going to be like a regular SpongeBob story. But as soon as it gets to a western part of the story, where they're like in a western and Keanu Reeves shows up in that tumbleweed, which is something that is in the trailers, the movie sort of starts to lose a bit of focus, and it feels a bit less structured. At least that's what I felt at that point, but then they get to Atlantic City, and there's a big, court case, and there's a bunch of flashbacks, and that slows down the movie a lot. And a lot of those flashbacks are flashbacks to stuff for Camp Coral, which is an upcoming prequel series that is supposed to be on Paramount Plus or Nickelodeon. And those flashbacks feel very tacked on. So I think the story and the way things play out in the movie is definitely the weakest point. I think the characters act fine, but they're not as fun as they are in the previous two movies. And as far as humor goes, this is definitely the least funny one, even though there were a couple of jokes that did make me laugh. The animation still looks good, it still has a very good style to it. This is the first SpongeBob movie that is completely CG, other than those live-action parts with the western. I don't think the movie is completely terrible, but it's definitely the worst out of the three. And that's really all I have to say about it. If you're a SpongeBob fan, you might like the movie or you might hate it. I guess that depends on your viewpoint. There are some things I saw in the background that are nice little callbacks. But overall, yeah, the other two were better. So if you saw SpongeBob Sponge on the Run, tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.